Hello and welcome, this is Mousegunner, and we're back with some more RimWorld, returning to a No Hope playthrough. And recently we had our first mechanoid attack, and it's getting to the point where security is going to be a prime concern. So I think that is what I am going to be focusing on in the near future, although night is about to fall, so we'll allow that to happen. We also have this big construction project going on where we're smoothing floors. So we'll also allow that to happen probably first. But then I think I need to start getting on finishing off. Okay, so we have finished that. You know, I didn't pay too much attention though. Produce medicine from... Okay. So we have a few different things that we need to produce to be able to do that. And one of those is this. And, okay, the base allows the creation of a drug lab. The research is required to make specific drugs. So I'm not seeing the one that we need. Okay, the wake up, performance enhancing drug, go juice. So I'm not sure if we can produce this or not. The neutroamine and cloth. Well, cloth, that is a little easier to figure out, but well, I started, I think, Devil Strand. We'll continue on with that because that's not that hard to do. We have somebody like Chewbacca working on it. Granted, I could suspend this for now so that we have Chewbacca doing other things. Actually, I'm not sure I can necessarily do that. I could toggle the power off so we're not consuming power with it. How about we do that with C-3PO? This gives Luke something to do, which is... Let's just draft and undraft him, see if he gets to cooking. There we go. Maybe. Or not. Alright, well, in any case, it's bedtime, so... So because we turned the power off here, I'm hoping that Chewbacca will do other tasks. I still have to build him a bedroom, which we have a space right here for it. I would probably want it to come over a little bit, though. So... width-wise, we have been doing 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2... Let's just take a look at it. Structure. Let's say we were to build it out of sandstone, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, that's not bad. I mean, we would have to replace this wall with stone, or we could just make it out of wood and say, you know, who cares, I guess, at this point, if the materials are the same or not. We're going to need a lot of stone for the production of traps and the completion of the walls to make our kill box. So maybe it's best that instead we make it out of wood, which is a replenishable resource, as we do have the production of trees ongoing. And we're going to have to eventually knock a hole in here for a door, which is not too hard to do, and then we'll have ourselves a bedroom for Chewbacca, and he will not have to sleep on the floor in the kitchen anymore. Why don't we speed through the time for now? And our bigger fridge now looks kind of lonely. Indoor temperature is not quite up as high as I'd like it to be, so I may have to consider putting in more heaters throughout the base. I mean, ideally we could put a heater in every room. It's also probably high time that I put a stable in where the animals will sleep in a place that is not going to be bothering our people. Matter of fact, why don't we just do that in this hallway? Kind of weird to have them sleep in a hallway, but For now, that's what I'm going to do until I have something else figured out. So that's going to be under furniture, animal sleeping spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that takes care of that. Okay, so this is walled off. Now we're going to do a door. Going to be right there. We're going to need a vent as well when we get there. Okay, we've got crops coming in, so we have plenty of things for people to do. I have a feeling that this heater is probably repaired by now. Yeah, it should be. Okay, I don't know if... Yeah, they should have gotten the ceilings going. As far as floors go, I think we're going to do sandstone, because we have an abundance of sandstone. Alright, now Tattered Apparel, Chewbacca and Luke. Luke, where are you? Take a look at your gear. It's quite possibly armor vest that's a problem, but maybe we have an armor vest that's better. So let's just look through our armor vests. So we've got... Well, that one's better than the one you're currently wearing. 49, 48. A couple more up here. 56, 74. Okay, well, considering that you're the guy that is oftentimes in combat... Ooh, we have a better one up here. No, that's 36%. And we have one over here that's 64%. It's normal quality, so probably better. Trying to look around if there's any more vests that I'm missing. Okay, well, Luke, you force wear that. And then, alright, who else we got? We've got... Well, let's just go through the gear that he has, just to make sure there's not something else that's triggering it. No, it doesn't look like it. The other person is Chewbacca, if I remember correctly. And you are wearing a tattered jacket. Well, we could have you wear a parka now that it is a little bit colder weather now. We're going to be in winter now. Although the fact that you're going to be indoors a lot, maybe... We do have a better quality jacket up here. How about we just have you wear a parka? I don't really care which one it is. Ooh, we have a couple of these. I mean, dusters count as jackets, I believe, so... But yeah, I'm going to have you wear a parka, and we'll see if that causes you to have overheating issues. As a matter of fact, C3PO, what are you wearing right now? You're wearing a parka. And you're not overheating as far as I know. Okay, yeah, so this is a perfect time for a parka, because it's colder or cooler weather. And while we're at it, I think I would like to add in some more heaters, because apparently the size of our base is such that we're not heating it up well enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick heaters in every bedroom. That might be a huge waste of our resources. I actually didn't take a look at that. Maybe I should have. How much resources does that cost? 65 and 1 for components. All right, well, we should be able, I think, to produce most of those, but that is going to go through a lot of our steel. Ooh, cargo pods. Let's jump to that. And they are polar bear skin. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and unforbid that stuff. And we have 6 colonists. I was thinking about doing something for more entertainment. Let's take a look at Joy. So we have tube television. So we could stick that in. Requires a lot of steel and other components. All right, so if we put it there, they can sit at the table and enjoy. Yeah, why not? Let's put it right there. That way anybody sitting at the table can enjoy it. And then I could also put a chess table down. And a couple chairs. I'm not going to worry about that right now, though. Maybe I should start cloth production or something like that, but let's go on to beds. I do eventually need a hospital bed as well. But that requires medicine, which we don't have. Royal bed, Okay. Well, we're not going to be producing that, I don't think. Alright, I'm going to make this out of, I think, wood. And we'll stick that over in this corner, and then we're going to need a light, which I'm going to stick over here. We're also going to need a vent at some point. We'll put that there. We have a visitor. Okay. Oh, actually, quite a few visitors here. Oh no, these are all people hauling things. I'll let you drop off your thing, but then you're going to come over here and trade. Okay, so nutrient paste, not interested. Simple meals, maybe. Survival meal, no, he's overcharging for the components. We can sell him some things that we have. Oh, it's actually allowing me to sell weapons to him, so that's good. Alright, so we can get rid of some of the stuff that's in our inventory. Like, these miniguns, I'm not really interested. They're very inaccurate. Let's go ahead and sell those. I'm gonna hold on. This is damaged, so I'm gonna sell it. Alright, going through anything that is less than 60%, I'm gonna get rid of. So this is, I think, 50-something%, so we're going to get rid of that. Going through. This is less, so I'm going to sell it. Okay. This is less, so we're going to sell that as well. Another jacket to sell. And then hats going through. Looks like we're mostly good. And then he doesn't buy anything else from us. So let me evaluate what we've got here. He'll buy cloth, but he won't buy any other kind of fabric. And he's mostly buying clothes and food and things. Alright, well, I'm just going to accept for now. And we get a decent amount of silver here. Oh, okay, he doesn't have enough. So wait, hold on. Why don't we keep the miniguns? And keep... I'm gonna keep the weapons. And then some of these items he's not taking, huh? Because he doesn't have much money at all. Well, we could buy stuff from him, I guess. Even though I don't know how much I'm really interested in. The medicine probably is worth it. So... why don't we buy all his medicine? It's still not enough, though. We could buy more stuff, I guess. I'm not interested in the drugs. He has a pair of pants, but I'm not interested in that because I have plenty of pants. I don't really want to buy components off of him if it's going to be at an up. Like if he's marking it up, but maybe I'll just buy one and that will be good enough, I guess. So we'll accept. Very highly. Alright, well, unfortunately the guy didn't have much money, but we got some out of him. And we got some goods out of him, I guess, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, our steel is still not bad, even after we did all that. I kind of want somebody to work on the bed here. I think what I'm going to do... Oh, Chewbacca's doing it. I don't know if he's a particularly skilled craftsman. But, hey, it's something. And we're going to go ahead. And that's the bed he's going to be sleeping in, so... good for him. Okay, so we're maintaining temperature a lot better in the base, it looks like. Now that we have a ton of heaters in here. And this temperature is really nice, which is good because, you know, this is where we need the temperature to be nice. Eventually, once we get all that flooring done, I'll think about what else we can do. Why are they not sleeping in their beds? Is it because they're not allowed in that area? That could be the likely thing. So let me take a look at their zones. I probably haven't expanded Animal Area 1 in a while. That's the reason why. Okay, so just expand it to include the rest of the indoor area. That's my bad. That'll be fixed. I don't really have a reason for them to come in here, but what the heck? Why not? So tomorrow they should sleep in their proper beds. Alright, so we have some rain. And our crops are growing well. And we have plenty of fridge space now. We have our simple meals continuing to at least be queued to produce. Okay, he's gone. Oh, we got what we wanted out of him. Oh! Got a fire. Where'd that happen? One of our heaters blew up. Like C-3PO's on the job. Fortunately, it happened just as people were waking up. We may have some repairs we need to do. Then let me take a look at our power infrastructure. Yeah, so we have power knocked out over here. That's easy enough to fix. I probably should hook this up in a way that's a little bit more redundant as far as the power supply goes. Because currently it is not very redundant. We'll do a little bit of that to connect it up. And another thing that might be a good idea is to run the power this way in case this connection gets broken for some reason. We're not going to lose all of our power intake and all of our batteries. Which, by the way, I think that did kill our batteries. Yeah, it's getting pretty cold out there now. We're looking at 40 degrees in the morning. But we're decently toasty inside. It's not so toasty in this hallway because we're having to vent that in. But in the actual room that we want to maintain our temperature, it's okay. And throughout our base, we're not doing too bad, except for the hallway here. It's a little bit on the cooler side. And in this room where we don't have a heater, it's a little bit on the cooler side. Probably would be a good idea to fix that. We still have enough steel, I think, and components that we can stick a heater in here. And I was going to stick a TV in. I think we have what we need for that. We'll stick that right there. Okay. Well, we still are working on our projects. I think Working on the security is going to be a good idea at this point. We don't have any more stones to work on in here, so I think I'm going to end up canceling this bill. Because anyone that's working on it will have to go outside the base at this point. And I don't have any obvious stone to haul. Maybe a little things here and there. But I'm not going to really concern myself with it at the moment. Instead, what I'm going to concern myself with is building things. So, let's take a look at a security. So right now we're on wood, which I don't think is going to work for us. I don't think it's going to do as much damage. I am a little bit concerned that we might not have enough stone here, but I think I'm going to make them out of sandstone, even though I think that's going to do less damage than some of the other stone types. And we have 4 down here, 4 there, and we only have 3 over here. So I think what I'm going to do is set up at least 2 traps. And I do need to set these to rearm, auto rearm, which I have not done. So that should be 140, because these are 70 apiece. Currently, sandstone-wise, that's about all we can afford. So that's going to be it for the sandstone. We have a lot of slate left, so we're going to have to switch to that. And I think we're going to have to finish these off so that we can't have defenders just cheaply breaking through a door to get around our traps. They at least have to walk over 1. Or they have to break through 2 doors, which slows them down. Either way, we're forcing them over our traps. Although the AI is a lot smarter than maybe they used to be, so they don't really, I think, get fooled by this too much. Especially, I think, if you're getting attacked by the same group, they kind of learn. I'm just making sure restrictions make sense the way that they are. Okay, we're about halfway done with this process. We have our television. We got our smelting going, which is going to give us some steel, which is good. Temperature before the night fell was looking in the 50s. Inside, we're looking at pretty good. High 60s inside, and going close to that 70-degree mark in the rooms that have heaters. A little bit warmer in here because of the smelter. Our batteries are a little low in charge because of the fact that we had that surge. And we're working on the security system still. And then I think it's time to implement the kill boxes. Again, hopefully we'll get this finished before we think about that. I'm pretty happy with our base overall. Got about 300 slate, which may allow us to build 1 kill box, although I'm not sure. We'll just have to see. I think I do want to break this down and kind of see what's in here. So I would like to do a deconstruct order and poke a hole in here. It could be dangerous. I don't know what's in there. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on it. And as far as the mules, I think we're in a much more sustainable position, especially now that we have that hay. That's going to give the cows something to eat. That means that they're not going to be eating our fine meals or our simple meals. We don't have any more fine meals. Oh, actually, no, they're not eating it. Interesting. Maybe I have to do something to converted into edible food for them. I mean, it lasts a really long time when it's refrigerated, so we should be good either way. And our corn crop will be coming in a little ways away, but sometime in the future. Now, we do have a lot of these construction projects at the moment, so we're not working on the smoothing of the floor, which again, I want to do just to make sure that we don't have any issues with maybe bug invasions. Again, I'm not positive if that's how you prevent it, but anything that we can do to prevent a bug invasion is all golden to me. And we're getting rid of the slag that's over here and producing steel while we do it. That's all good to me. Yeah, as a matter of fact, our slate is really dropping down here. Okay, a new area has been revealed because we cut into here, and it was only just a little bit of a block. But this is going to be granite all here, so I'm actually tempted to deconstruct it all and take the stone, because we do have a little bit of granite. Not a lot. As a matter of fact, which one is granite? It's not this. This is marble. That's limestone. Sandstone. Maybe we haven't put it in our supply yet. Oh yeah, he's holding it. So actually we have 0 granite. This is marble over here. That's limestone. Oh, we can haul some of this, I guess, and use that to cut stone. And there is a sandstone wall here. I think I built that. I don't actually remember, because I think initially I was thinking about putting a wall in here, cut off a route through here, but I'm not sure if that's what I'm going to end up doing or not. Material is this. That's slate. Oh, that's actually not a wall either. This is granite wall, sandstone wall. That's going to be limestone. That's all marble. This is steel. That's worth maybe dismantling at some point. We've got a cougar down here, but the walls should keep it out for the most part. This might be a logical place to set up power in the near future. So right now, the real problem is... I'm going to unsuspend this. Is building the kill boxes, because I'm not sure where I'm going to get the resources to build it. We just blown through so much of our stone getting the traps up, and we still have a lot to build here. I mean, I have about a little over 250, 263 exactly of slate, so we'll have to see. In any case, I think this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.